Monday, April 12th, 2021. Welcome into the Early Edge, powered as always by SportsLine. I am the coach coming off a really fun weekend, in particular on Sunday. 2-1 on our matchups at the Masters. Mikey M Squared gave us another winner on the track. The Pelicans with a hell of a cover late, giving 6.5, winning by 7. And, of course, the Maestro. I told you, if you don't follow him on social media, you're going to miss out. He gave out a prop later in the day because there's been issues with props coming out on time, and he hit that prop. So follow him on the Twitter. And speaking of my guys, let's bring him in right now. You know the faces, you know the name. M Squared, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. Happy Monday morning. A little Masters hangover, maybe a little bit for me anyway, but I'm enjoying it. We got a good golf tournament coming up this week, a lot of baseball, some NBA action. Fired up, ready to go.
I can tell you're fired up. Your energy is an all-time high right now.
All-time high.
Maestro, good morning.
Good morning, Coach. Great to be back with you guys. Let's do it.
We missed you. We missed you all weekend long. We always do, but we do this 7 days a week, and we all can't work 7 days a week, so you got to take some time off. All right, here we go. Let's go storylines that could affect the betting lines today. As always, especially right now with about a month left in the season, these updates from M Squared are so important. Mikey, the floor is yours.
All right, the first game we'll start with is the Lakers and the Knicks. This is what I'm going to be watching just to see if the Knicks are serious at all. They have to be able to win this game against the Lakers without LeBron, without Anthony Davis. However, Kyle Kuzma, Marc Gasol, Wesley Matthews, all questionable also for the Lakers in this game. It's a 2-point spread for the Knicks. For the Philadelphia 76ers, Tobias Harris is listed as probable. Now, he was questionable, upgraded to probable. On the Dallas Mavericks side, Kristaps Porzingis, Maxi Kleber, both listed as questionable ahead of this game. For the San Antonio Spurs, Trey Lyles is listed questionable. For the Orlando Magic, they're kind of getting more healthy. Otto Porter still doubtful. Gary Harris questionable. For the Brooklyn Nets, they're going to be thin tonight. James Harden out. Kyrie Irving out. LaMarcus Aldridge out. Tyler Johnson out. Against the Minnesota Timberwolves, D'Angelo Russell is out on the other side of that one. For the Houston Rockets, half of the team is out there. Sterling Brown, David Nwaba, Daniel House, Dante Exum, Eric Gordon, all ruled out tonight against Phoenix. They are 13-point underdogs in this one. Definitely punting that game away at this point in the season. And then for the big matchup here, Washington Wizards, Utah Jazz, Jordan Clarkson doubtful, Mike Conley out for Utah. Bradley Beal is questionable and listed as probable, but definitely something that's going to be fluid throughout the day, so something you want to monitor.
There's a reason we're giving out very few NBA plays right now, and you just heard all the reasons why. You just can't trust in these teams and who's going to play. But speaking of the Wizards, Maestro, you're on something tonight.
Yeah, waiting for the Russell Westbrook props to post. I guess it's all due to Bradley Beal's status. I mean, his usage rate is already sky high. It goes up even higher when Beal is out. You know, he's had 14 rebounds or more in 8 of his last 10, but he only got 11 last time out in a blowout. This could be another blowout at the Jazz, but I'm still going to be looking. If it's 11.5, I'm going to seriously consider the over on rebounds.
He has been an absolute beast in all 3 categories, really the last week to 2 weeks. So I really like this play. So pay attention to Larry's social media. Go follow him right now on Twitter. What's your Twitter handle? There it is, at Larry Hartstein. See, we give it all to you. And he'll release it later in the day if he's going to play it. All right, let's get to our board for the day. We're going to start with a SportsLine play of the day. Just one today. We're going to the NHL, the Jets. Now, it's minus 175. However, they're on a 3-game winning streak. They have beaten Ottawa 5 of 6 times this season. So when you're talking about 175, that juice, Maestro, is what?
It's worth the squeeze.
You're damn right it is. So we're going to play the Jets minus 175 tonight. 7 Eastern, they drop the puck. All right, M Squared, what do you have today?
We'll start with the AL Central matchup here. I like the Cleveland Indians plus 120 against the Chicago White Sox. So the White Sox are a team that's likely going to be a little overvalued in situations this season. There's just a lot of hype around the team, a lot of expectations here, and that generally leads to about 5 to 7 cents of inflation in the market, and that's what we see here. So I like the Indians. Tristan McKenzie is a legitimate ace in terms of strikeout upside. His strikeout rate is around 13 strikeouts per 9 innings to right-handed hitters, which is approaching a level that is incredibly elite as Chief tries to come get the toy here. And I like him long term. I'm very bullish on him. I do expect that number to regress just a little bit, but we're talking elite starting pitcher. We know Cleveland is very good at kind of producing these starting pitchers. This is another one in their stable there. I make this game close to a pick 'em. I think it should be plus 102, plus 103. I think this line's going to move as we get through the afternoon here, so grab this one now. Second play I like. The under 9.5 runs, Oakland A's and the Arizona Diamondbacks. So we've got a couple things working in our favor here. Number one, we've got two above average pitchers with Bassett and Madison Bumgarner. We also have the fact that the Arizona Diamondbacks lineup is depleted right now. It's a very weak lineup they're running out there. We're also in a National League park, meaning there is no designated hitter to face for Chris Bassett. That's going to be a little bump for him. And then they're playing in Arizona where they have the humidor, which is going to remove the moisture. It's going to make the baseball a lot harder to hit further. So earlier, when this was first done in Colorado, they saw a 25% decrease in home runs per game over the course of the seasons once they installed this. This has been installed in Arizona for a year now. They are still working on it, but it's definitely making this more of a pitcher's park than a hitter's park that it used to be.
There was at least 4 or 5 nuggets right there that there's no way at home you could possibly get. It's why Mikey is the pro, and that's why we follow everything that he says, certainly when it comes to baseball today. All right, Maestro, you got a little potpourri today, if you will. Go ahead.
All right, I'm going to start off in the NBA. Mike mentioned half of the Rockets are out, but Kevin Porter Jr. is not, and this guy's played at least 30 minutes in 6 straight games. He's gone over 3.5 rebounds in 6 straight. I'm going to go over that, lay the juice, minus 145, over 3.5 rebounds, and then his combined rebounds and assists, you're getting plus money, plus 115 to go over 8.5. He's gone over it in 5 of 6. Now, John Wall came back a couple of games ago, and that's why this number is as low as it is. But, he played 37 minutes ago. I don't think he's going to play more than 30 minutes tonight. They say they're going to try to be cautious with him, and there's so much opportunity for Porter, a seriously talented player who, it's taken a while for him to find his way in the NBA. But I'm going to go over on both of those Kevin Porter props tonight. And then in Major League Baseball, my hometown Cardinals, I like them in this spot. The Nats have lost 5 straight. They've been shut out 3 of the last 4. Eric Fetty, 9 base runners in less than 2 innings last time out. The Nats are missing 3 key bats. I hope they don't come back today. They're on the COVID list. They're saying they could come back at some point this week, but I'm going to lay the minus 140 with the Cardinals.
I like that a lot. Now, I was saving this for the end of the show because it needs its own separate introduction. We've been absolutely killing it on the Jewelers Gems parlay of the day. But Chief, our official mascot, he says, Coach, he called me, he says, Coach, I want to be a part of the parlay. So today we have a Chiefs double dog parlay of the day that I'm going to give to you. So, Coach, give it to me. Okay, I'll give it to you. Here we go. 2 dogs. Pirates over the Padres. Blue Jays over the Yankees. This pays, get this, plus 714 if this hits. Now, keep in mind, these are both underdogs. So don't tweet us. Go, oh, they lost. Remember, this is a Chiefs double dog parlay of the day. Take your bet down just a little bit, just a little sprinkle, because you're going to get basically 7-1. Thank you, Chief. All right, we are up against it. Grab your paper, grab your pencils. Here we go. Here's the recap. M Squared, he's on the Indians tonight, plus money against the White Sox with a great pitcher most people don't know about on the hill. Then the A's Diamondbacks go under 9.5 runs out in the desert. And then the Maestro. 3 different plays. Cardinals minus 140 in baseball, and then a couple of props. Kevin Porter Jr. over 3.5 rebounds. That's minus 145. And then combined 8.5 rebounds and assists plus 115. The Rockets have been under the radar good, at least competitive, the last 3 weeks or a month. I love watching them play, and they certainly put up a lot of numbers, even if they don't win. And then our SportsLine play of the day is the Jets minus 175 in the NHL. And then you see to the right, Chiefs double dog parlay Jewelers Gem of the day. It's a mouthful, but all we care about is does it cash? Whew. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all these tickets on a Monday. We don't care what day of the week it is. We don't care. The tickets don't care. We just care that they cash. Let's take them all straight to the pay window. For the Maestro, for M Squared, for Chief. What about the double dog parlay? Of course, the jeweler, he puts all of this together. I am the coach. Remember, this is the only place for your daily Early Edge. Good luck.